I'm fascinated with how some memories stay with us for our whole lives and other memories are very passing. And I'm really interested in understanding that. For example, you can remember maybe the color of your favorite socks when you were in kindergarten, but you can't remember what you ate for lunch yesterday. And so why is that? How does that happen? And I use drugs of abuse to understand these questions because they are some of the strongest and longest lasting memories that we can form. Addiction is a devastating disorder, but understanding how that happens is really complicated because we have 100 billion neurons with over 100 trillion connections between these neurons. If we want to understand the molecules that are changing when we consume drugs of abuse, we need a simple brain. That's why I use fruit flies, to be able to understand this. They have only 100,000 neurons, but they're able to form complex memories, much like you and I would, even memories for being intoxicated or being high. And so we use this as a behavioral model to understand how a simple reward system is able to work to form a simple memory or to form a really long-lasting memory. If we can understand how these memories are formed, then we'll be able to come up with treatments for a really devastating societal problem. One of the reasons I study addiction is because I feel I can contribute in a really meaningful way to a large societal and medical problem. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about what I'm doing. I grew up in a remote Native American community in northern Canada. I think that my perspective might be a little bit new to the STEM field. And so because of that, as a graduate student, as a postdoc, and as an assistant professor, I've contributed a lot of time to mentoring women one-on-one, to doing outreach in high schools and elementary schools, to participating in women's conferences, and to developing a new initiative at Brown to mentor Native American students in their research experiences. As amazing as the STEM field is, I think that there are a lot of changes that need to happen. Some of these changes can have a very big impact by being very small, like a drop that falls into a still pond and then ripples out. One of the things that I think that I can contribute is to help squeeze the first drop in making people realize that it's really important to consider a lot of different opinions and a lot of different perspectives within science. I really love the ability to solve problems, and I can't think of a better job than it is to come into work and be able to solve problems and discover new things that nobody had ever thought about.